back at it again, I suppose, with another video, except this one's a little bit different because it's on a phone. How exciting is that? The audio might not be so great from this one. In fact, I'm probably going to be blocked out by the very loud sounds that the game is making, so I'm going to actually go and turn that down. Okay. Much better. So, I'm going to teach a pretty simple little redstone circuit that you can use. Oh my gosh, okay. I'm going to teach a pretty simple redstone circuit that you can use, and it's pretty useful, especially when you're making things on the Pocket Edition. And a lot of you probably know the thing that's the T flip-flop, and most people do it with pistons. What you used to be able to do is, if I can find some pistons, ooga booga, and that. So what you used to be able to do is you used to have a pulse shortener, and you can still do those now. You can go boop, boop, up, finicky, okay, boop, 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 and then the repeater would go through the block and it'd shorten the pulse a lot. So pretty much what you'd end up with is something like this. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Okay, that's not how it used to work. Okay. So, pretty much what you used to be able to do, of course you can't do it in this version, because it does not have the PC quasi-connectivity abilities. But pretty much what you'd be able to do is you'd be able to press this button, the block wouldn't have a seizure, and the piston would let go of the redstone block. But in this version it does not do that, so you have to use a different version. And I actually like this version better because it's a lot more compressed and a lot more quiet. It is the Hopper Dropper T flip-flop. So we're just going to demonstrate the capabilities of this thing by pressing this button right here. So as you know, buttons, they have a pulse that turns on and turns off. So normally that beacon would just turn on for a set amount of time and then turn off again. So if we can go into here, get ourselves another one of these little redstone beacons, turn it on. That's how it would normally work. And that's not how it's working here. And I'll show you why. So we're going to go back here. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to take hoppers and droppers and put them in a form like this. Your first hopper goes up. And this is the one that has the repeater going into it. You need a repeater, because that's what's going to make it so that it actually works. You're going to want one, here, we're going to start like this. You want one dropper that goes up here. You need one dropper that goes up, one dropper that goes to the side, and one hopper that goes into the dropper underneath it. So boom, there you go. You got your little contraption here. And you're going to want to take a comparator, if we can find that in here. Bada bing, bada boom. You're going to want to take your comparator and put it out there with a redstone and a redstone repeater for its output. So what this contraption does is it pretty much forces, you put an item in, and the item will be pushed through here to this side. That's where it's registered. And so it'll turn on in one consecutive pulse. And if you press it again, it'll go to here, where it can be pressed again to continue it a loop. It's like a cycle. So, again, like that, and like that. And this is really important for taking, like, short pulses, like, if you're taking an output from an observer. This is good for those, because if you could take an output from an observer, so we're going to find that. I don't really use them a lot, so we're going to find the observer. You can take an output from the that's the wrong face. You can take an output from an observer and then turn it into one constant pulse like this. Oh, well, if we had something to put in there here. Let's use our Minecraft sword. Put it in there. Okay, and then we can press the button. Well, place a block. So now that pulse, that update change, is going to be one constant pulse instead of one short pulse. And then if we do it again, boom, pulse gone. And then we have the pulse again. So that's really important for circuits like that, and you can use it to extend your circuits and whatnot and change the amount of time. So in this video, just to sum up, we've shown you your basic pulse shortener and your new and improved Minecraft Bedrock T flip-flop with some ideas and concepts for that. So I guess it's goodbye, fellow kids. See you later.